everyone. We welcome you to outside of Jonesboro, Arkansas here at Lake City, home of the Rebels. Alex Gallion here, joined alongside my broadcast partner, of course, Dr. Garrett Weaver. We're here for Suncom Media's High School Game of the Week live here at Riverside. Doc, what are your thoughts about this current game that we got going on? We got a really big girls game going on after this game as we will broadcast the fourth quarter of this boys game.
We certainly do, so it's kind of nice to get to cover a little bit of this boys game. Been a good boys game here for sure, a little bit. Not necessarily a makeup game, but a game they scheduled late. Just a non-conference game here. Riverside went to South Pim a few weeks ago before Christmas, I believe, and then South Pim returning the favor coming to Lake City tonight. So a good game for both teams as they're in the middle of conference play right now. So a good time to get a good look, get some new challenges, so to speak. So this is a good one for both teams. Riverside leads this one 54-41. When I got here, it was 9-5. South Pim had the lead.
Yeah.
So Riverside closed out with a big run right before the end of the first quarter, and then they've kind of kept it about a 6 to 12 point game, and now they lead by 13.
Yeah, it's the Rebels versus the Bulldogs, and yes, this Bulldogs team, they come out of South Missouri, I believe, a small 2A school out of Missouri, out of the state of Missouri, and then obviously this Riverside team coming out of this 2A3 conference. So, kind of what are your overall thoughts on this 2A3 conference for the boys side right now?
Well, Riverside is in complete control right now in the conference. They're 12-0. They had a big win last night over BIC boys, so it's really put them in the driver's seat with very little left to play in the conference. So I'm not sure they have it completely secured yet, but they're a game or two away of having that conference wrapped up, regular season wrapped up. So, and they may already have that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but Riverside is a very dangerous team, 24-5, really, really talented, got a lot of weapons, can really play. So just trying to shore some things up. Been a little sloppy in this game. They were a little sloppy last night. They play fast, so you expect some sloppiness when you play a little bit quicker.
Great assist that time.
Yeah, that's what they do so well. And teams that speed them up, which South Pim is quick too. They like to run and gun, so South Pim going to speed this one up. But when you do that, Riverside has so many weapons, so many guys that can score in transition and finish really well around the rim.
And I think they have a big height difference as well.
They do, and they had that last night. And they see that a lot in that 2A, 2A division, not just their conference, but they got a 6'3", a 6'4", 5 kid. So, I mean, they've got some good size. Tucker Emery, 6'1", 6'2".
And Cash Gillis, 6'3", I believe.
Cash is 6'3". Daniel Couch, I think they list him at 6'5". So they've got some really good size to go along with their speedy guards. That their matchup problems a lot of nights.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers for this Bulldogs team. Riverside, they've done a great job capitalizing on the defensive side of the ball tonight.
56-43 with just under 7 to play. So we'll get a little bit of action here and kind of call this last fourth quarter before we gear up for that girls game.
Okay, it's a big girls game. It's number 1 ranked Riverside and number 2 ranked BIC. Nice crossover inside for Boyd. I think Boyd lost it though.
Farmer able to come away with that one. I'm sorry, Mayberry came away with that one.
A drive and a put back up. That time from Campbell.
This team, they won't go away. South Pim just won't go away. Riverside builds a double-digit lead, but before you know it, South Pim's back within 7 or 8. So they're just stubborn. They're pesky.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to keep battling the last 6 minutes of this one, just
like
that.
And, I mean, South Pim, they're a good team out of the state of Missouri. Whoa, action right in front of us, Doc. Man, the ball movement.
Everybody's on the floor. Woo. Everybody's playing hard.
That was that ball movement that right there from Riverside. I mean, that was a phenomenal play.
Well, they effort is not lacking. You can always count on that. 3 on the way, going to be short, but they really crashed the glass so well. Yes. I've noticed that tonight, and I don't have a lot of prior knowledge of South Pim, but first time I've actually seen them. I know Riverside lost a tough one. They lost by 1, I think 62-61 earlier this year to South Pim at South Pim, so that was a good test for them tonight, trying to return the favor with splitting home and home. But South Pim, they play goodness. They crash the glass. They run the floor. They do turn the ball over, so that's one thing that both teams have to kind of clean up a little bit.
Well, it looks like we're going to see a timeout from Riverside, so we will be right back.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
And we welcome you back to High School Game of the Week, presented to you by Suncom Media. Alex Gallion, Dr. Garrett Weaver. So far, it is Riverside. They have the lead over the Bulldogs, 58-45 right here, with less than 6 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Going to have to take care of the basketball, as we've kind of said here. Late in this one, it's going to be a game of runs potentially. So whoever, possesses the ball, doesn't turn it over, doesn't give up easy fast break layups,
For sure.
That's who's going to pull away in this one.
But both teams, man, they're putting in a lot of effort.
That's all you can ask, especially in a non-conference game like this one.
I love a good out-of-state game, the out-of-state competition.
You just don't see it as much, but
No.
yeah, it's
Especially
nice.
here in Northeast.
Something a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
Tim's going to try to set up the offense. Riverside probably try to use a little clock here.
Tim's kind of stuck at the logo.
Tim's may have got away with a little bit of a push off there.
Woo.
Smith going to capitalize on the floater.
Great job from the senior.
And South Pim's going to get a technical.
Wow, that's going to be
I felt like that was coming.
Yeah.
Coach not happy. He really wanted that push off there, understandably so.
yeah.
It looked like Tim's might have used his offhand there to push off the defender, but going to get a technical on the coach. Durham going to step to the line to shoot two.
Also another senior for this Riverside squad, 6'1".
Well, Riverside, I alluded to this last night. I was able to cover them. They have 3 1,000-point scorers on the floor. That's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
That is extremely impressive.
Yeah. Durham recently reached 1,000 points. Bryson Timms this year. Cash Gillis, the end of last season, I think in the state tournament, he got to 1,000 points. So they've got 3 guys that have really excelled over the course of their 3 years here at Riverside. Timms is so fast.
Yeah.
He does a good job splitting defenders, drawing the contact, knows how to get to the free throw line.
Surprised they didn't call the foul on Campbell. Campbell's the one that reached in. I'm going to call that foul on Mayberry instead. Mayberry almost has it, though.
And Riverside going to lose that one out of bounds, but
I mean,
they're going to give the ball to South Penn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, to
They're going to
Riverside.
give the ball to Riverside, but I believe that was deflected out of bounds off of Riverside.
I will say this, though, South Pam, I've been impressed with them defensively tonight.
They're going to correct it. They're going to give the ball to South Penn.
Campbell went for the drive. Looks like he was trying to finish with that right hand.
They are so shifty.
Yeah.
They have multiple guys who just really weave through traffic,
For sure.
able to generate shots, and then they crash the glass for offensive rebounds. So they're not necessarily worried about making the first shot because they're all going to the rim just like that.
Yeah.
There they are again, So
Campbell, he's going to draw contact that time.
Riverside with a bit of a comfortable lead right now, but this is the kind of game you can't let up. You can't be lax.
Now this South Penn team, they've only got one registered senior on this squad. Number 5, Boyd. He's the only senior for the Bulldogs. So it's a young team.
They are very young. Several freshmen I'm seeing here.
So another timeout for Riverside. 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
At Roof Raiders, we never start with pushing a contract in your face, because our first job isn't selling anything. it's protecting you in a time of need. Like supplying tarps or stopping leaks. Our first duty at Roof Raiders is to help. Every mission for us starts with response and ends with unconditional satisfaction. Count on it and count on us. Roof Raiders, always on top.
Back to you live here in Lake City, Arkansas for Suncom Media's Game of the Week.
Campbell unable to connect on either of those free throws.
Yeah.
Keeps it a 16-point game. Riverside, again, the clock is their friend, but they're going to take a good look through when they get it.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement, man. Tim's right there, the right place, the right time.
Yeah, if they get their feet set and in rhythm, they can really shoot it. They just know how to score. I said multiple times anytime we've covered them, if they can play in the 80s, they want to play in the 80s. They want to get as many points on the board as they can. So
nice board that time from Gillis.
And they just
Beautiful.
parted the seas there.
Yeah, Tim's with a beautiful right-hand finesse finish.
They've got all 5 guys in double figures. That's a very balanced scoring attack if you look at that scoreboard right now.
Yeah, for sure.
All 5 guys on the floor with double-digit points. So
you don't see that
if
very
that
often.
Tells you 3 good there by Mayberry.
Yeah, Mayberry a 10th grader for this Bulldog squad.
Hey, they're going to be good the next few years.
Oh, for sure. You know, and I don't know that Missouri's seen that well, so can't really tell you who else is going to be in their conference. They are in that 2A, so.
They don't have a lot of size.
Oh, yeah. Great job.
Super athletic and quick. They just don't have a lot of size.
Great job from Couch there, get that mid-range to fall.
He had a monstrous dunk earlier in this one.
He did. The crowd got loud, too.
Yeah, about tore the rim off.
Bulldogs still pretty persistent on defense.
They're not going to quit.
No.
They're going to finish this one out.
I'm going to give full effort.
Well, and again, this game, you don't want to say it's meaningless because that's not true.
No.
Every game matters. You want to win every one of them. But at the same time, non-conference game, you want to get better. You just want to, figure out things you need to work on, clean up.
Oh, yeah. Shots off.
Going to be a little patient here offensively.
Oh, yeah. Nice kick out.
That's one they wish they had back, I'm sure. Riverside's not letting up.
No.
They're going to continue to push the tempo, look for open shots.
No, they're still applying the pressure.
That's dangerous pass there. Going to keep the possession, but
Maybe try to restart the tempo.
I think I'd take that shot clock down to 5 or 6, use the clock a little bit.
Try to go behind his back. Tim's kick out. Corner 3 coming up.
Short by Thatcher Durham. What happens a lot of times when you shoot threes, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Not able to connect there on that layup, but when you shoot a lot of threes, you got a lot of long rebounds.
Tim's with the pull-up jumper will not fall. Gain his own rebound back. Will come up, back up, and we'll get a right-hand finesse to finish that one.
Boy, there is no shortage of shots attempted in this.
Oh, no. And another bounce pass. We'll get it inside. Nice rebound from Campbell. Campbell going to take it down. Euro step will try to get it to fall. Will save the ball. And great play there that time. Great IQ.
The heads-up play and just a hustle play. They keep attacking the rim now. That's like 3 or 4 straight trips down the floor, though, that South Pim has had a fast break, but unable to get anything out of it, you know. So you got to be able to convert when you have those fast break opportunities, those 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. You got to be able to finish in those spots.
He is. Well, barely missed that three-pointer. And I just thought it was a good job from Campbell. Even though he wasn't able to make that layup, he was still able to save the ball in time to give his team another possession.
Lawson back for 3. He was ready.
Oh, yeah. He's been practicing that shot all week.
Hey, he can shoot it. He had a game earlier this year where he hit maybe 5 threes, 6 threes. I'm unsure.
He's a good spot-up shooter.
He had several.
You know, he's a reliable shooter, someone that you can trust to knock down that tray ball.
Minute 13 to go here This one is,
Campbell.
I think the outcome is solidified. Just a matter
Campbell
of,
will get the rebound, though.
they're not stopping.
A floater attempt will be good that time from number 13.
Parker Carlisle.
The action's right in front of us.
Still pressing.
Look at this. Came up from behind. Another kick out.
Carlisle going to draw the foul.
It will be a foul on Riverside. Zane McCruller.
Zane, a really good baseball player for this Rebels team. Really good pitcher. Had a good
Step
look,
back.
Had a good look three, and I think he probably should have shot it when he was first open.
Yeah.
Had a little bit more time to set his feet.
I mean, that was a shifty step back, though. Can't finish at the rim. Nice rebound from Mayberry. Mayberry tried to get it down to Campbell. Campbell, though, not going to get there in time.
Well, I feel like, late in a game like this, when you're down, you're trying to make stuff happen. I feel like South Pim's tried to make a little too much happen, though.
Yeah. You can
so-
tell they're a fast and shifty team. It's just they're not able to connect on all those plays that they're wanting to connect on.
I think they probably played better when ahead.
Yes.
And then
Then-
they can
then
kind of
being
keep their
down.
foot on the gas.
Yeah.
But when you're down and you're not making shots, against a
For sure.
really good team like Riverside who's
Yeah.
going to make shots, you've got to be able to go, bucket for bucket with them. And if you can't,
Yeah.
a long night.
I mean, this is a Riverside team that definitely plans on going to Cedar Ridge for 2A. Oh, can Campbell get up?
He's going to get up for two either way, and he's going to finish, and that's going to end this one. 71-53, Riverside wins.
A big win for the Riverside Rebels. So we will take a small break here on Suncom Media as we transition for our main game. It is the Riverside Lady Rebels versus the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs. All live here for High School Game of the Week on Suncom Media.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Southern Home Healthcare is your on-call home health care provider. Practically any home medical supply or service you need, you will find at Southern Home Healthcare. They feature home oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, CPAP machines, braces, and more. And if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. On call 24 hours a day, 932-0990, 2925 South Caraway Road. Southern Home Healthcare. Solutions for your home healthcare needs.
We come to you live just outside of Jonesboro, Arkansas, here in Lake City. Suncom Media welcomes you to high school game of the week. It's the Lady Mustangs out of Buffalo Island Central when they take on the number one ranked in class 3A3, the Riverside Lady Rebels. Hi, everybody. Alex Gallion. Join alongside me is Suncom Media's senior color analyst, Dr. Garrett Weaver. Dr. Weaver, we got a big class 2A3 matchup tonight. It's basically number one ranked Riverside versus number two ranked BIC.
It's a big game. It would be a big game regardless of where they were in the standings. It's just a rivalry game in general, has been since 1985 or before, so just a really big game for both schools, one that each of them want to win. But from a conference standpoint, you're right. 1-2, Riverside 1, BIC 2. BIC hanging on to that 2 right now. I think they're 8-2. East Poinsett County 7-3. So right there neck and neck in that 2-3 spot. If Riverside wins tonight, that'll put there'll be a two-way tie for that second seed. I'm not sure as far as what games each team has remaining or anything like that. So not sure what that'll be. But again, BIC, if they're able to win this one, that's a feather in their cap for sure as far as seeding is concerned, and potentially still have a shot at winning the outright or the regular season conference. So one that both teams want to get, absolutely. So I'm anxious for this one.
Okay, so we're going to cut to a small commercial break. When we return, we're going to talk a little bit more about Buffalo Island Central. It's Suncom Media's high school game of the week.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family.
Sounds like your garden's calling. And we have just what it needs this season. Whether you're starting from scratch or just want a new look, Allscapes Irrigation and Lawn Care has a stocked nursery full of trees, shrubs, and a wide variety of plants. Need fresh mulch, flagstone? We have plenty to pick from. Home garden, commercial, no matter the project, we have something for every green thumb. Allscapes Irrigation and Lawn Care, 1409 East Parker Road.
We welcome you back here on the campus of Riverside High School for Suncom Media Productions High School Game of the Week. Alex Gallion, Dr. Garrett Weaver. Dr. Weaver, what can you tell us about the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs?
Well, they're really talented. They had a wonderful end-of-the-year run last year, got to the state tournament, made some noise. They upset Riverside in that district tournament. They actually won it last year. So they played really, really well late in the year. They've got a couple post players who are really, really talented. Riley Parker, she's a senior. Kendra Towle, also a senior. They can both really play inside. Josephine Hannigan comes in off the bench, another girl that gives them, she may start now. I've not seen them play the last few weeks. But again, she's really talented as well. She is their tallest player, so they've got some size. They absolutely have more size than this Riverside team, for sure. So that's something that they can exploit if they so choose. Chandler Gathright, though, a really dynamic guard for this team, can really score. She's just a sophomore. She can score at all levels, really plays hard, a lot of energy.
I believe her older brother actually plays for that BIC team as well. I believe we saw him a couple weeks ago as well.
I don't think they're brother. I don't think they're brother and sister.
Are they not?
They may have some relation, but I don't think they're brother and sister.
I guess coincidentally, same last name.
I think that's right. There may be some relation, but I don't think they're brother and sister. But as far as Riverside is concerned, Riverside comes in. I think they're 24-3, 25-3,
22-3 currently, and 12-0 in conference, so undefeated in 2A3.
They're really talented. They're very disciplined. They play so hard. They hang their hat on the defensive end of the floor. They can score, especially when they shoot it well. They like to shoot a lot of threes. They like to run the break. They like to really guard you, pick you up man to man. They're going to play hard. They're going to limit possessions. There was a time earlier this year that they were holding their opponents to an average of 24 points per game. So that's tough. And if you can score and if they can keep this game in the 40s, it's going to be hard pressed to beat them. So really talented team from Riverside. We're going to go ahead and send it to commercial real quick. Got about a minute and a half till we do the starting lineup. So we'll send it out to commercial. We come back. We'll have the starting lineups.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
We welcome you back here on the campus of Riverside High School for Suncom Media Productions High School Game of the Week. Alex Gallion, Dr. Garrett Weaver. Dr. Weaver, I believe Riverside, the Lady Rebels, they are currently on a 12 or 13 game winning streak right now.
They've won several in a row, coming off an NEA tournament win.
Lost
a couple games early. They have 3 losses on the year, but 2 of those losses were last-second losses. Brooklyn hit. Riverside led pretty much the entire game, and Brooklyn hit 3 free throws to beat them by 1 with
Barely.
1 second left.
And that's the first time Brooklyn has actually beat Riverside in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Riverside usually has always been able to pull out that win over the Lady Bearcats.
And then they lost in the finals or the semifinals of the Williams Baptist tournament by 1 on a last-second 3. So
you're right,
kind of tough ones. But for the starting lineup, let's do that real quick. Let's run through the starting lineup. For the BIC Lady Mustangs, number 12, Riley Parker. Number 13, Jalen Cagle. Number 14, Kendra Towle. Number 15, Josephine Hannigan. And number 20, Chandler Gathright. So just like we talked about, a lot of size. And I will tell you this, I didn't mention Jalen Cagle, but I should, absolutely, because she can shoot. She can shoot the basketball. So if Riverside does not find her at all times tonight, she's capable of hitting 4, 5, 6 threes and keeping BIC in this one. Starting lineup for the Lady Rebels. Number 12, Brooklyn Berry. Number 14, Riley Akins. Number 11, Arden Vaughn. Number 1, Carly Jo Womack. And number 3, Claire Womack. And I'll go ahead and say this. They are cousins. They are not sisters. Claire and Carly Jo are cousins. Claire,
I've heard a lot of good things, though, about Carly Jo Womack.
Claire, they can both play.
Yeah.
They can all play. So, but Claire is a senior. Carly Jo is a junior. Arden, just a freshman. Arden Vaughn, number 11. Just a freshman for this team. Really, really talented.
Yeah.
Can do it all.
If I'm not wrong, I believe Riverside is. I think they're they're in the top 3 of all of Class 2A right now currently.
They should be if they're not for sure.
I believe they are. They could be number 1, honestly, but I believe they are. They are easily top 3 in all of 2A right now.
Earlier this year, Riverside controls the tip, but earlier this year, Quitman was undefeated, and I think Quitman may still be, and if so, if not, either way, Quitman is going to be a really tough game for them, but Riverside beat them in the state tournament last year, so that'll be a challenging game, one that Quitman really wants to get, but that's down the road. Right here, right now is Riverside BIC, and this one could have some fireworks.
Nice rebound that time from Womack. Womack able to keep the ball in and alive. Kind of the first possession, the first play of this ball game. A corner 3 for Riverside, and it will fall. Great shot that time from Barry Brooklyn. Excuse me.
You're good.
They have these
backwards. There she is. Hey, I just said this. Alex, they better find Jalen Cagle because she can absolutely shoot. And there she is, 1 minute into this one. She does not make me a liar. Barry with the ball in the corner. Up to Claire Womack. Carly Jo, right wing, thought about it.
Nice bounce pass.
Akins with the ball now on the left wing. She's going to swing it back to, for the sake of this, I'm going to call them Carly Jo and Claire, just because that way if you're watching at home, you're not confused. But the first foul of the game.
Yeah. Great job from Womack, though, that time. They're able to get inside and draw some contact. So
foul will be on Kendra Towell. That'll be her first. Carly Jo to the line for 2. First one rolls out. Second on the way, and it is true. 4-3 Riverside with a slim lead. Full court press. See how BIC responds. That's about as good as it gets. 2 passes, and they break it.
Major contact under that goal.
Going to get a foul on Lady Rebels Brooklyn Berry. That's her first, team first.
Casual with the pass in.
BIC looking to set something up. Cathright can really play, so Vaughn going to have to do a good job of staying in front of her, not allowing her to get to the rim. But she can shoot it too. She's going to line that one up a little strong.
Yeah, Gathright not going to let that one's not going to fall for her.
Akins with the 3 on the right wing, and that is going to be strong as well, but Barry with a rebound.
Great rebound, able to keep that ball alive.
Riverside with good ball movement right here. And Vaughn up, unable to connect on that one. We're going to get a tie up.
Try to get that reverse finish.
Ball belongs to the Mustangs.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I think just a little bit ahead of herself there. Turnover going to go back to the Rebels.
Great job from Riverside, though, defensively there.
That's what they do. They try to really force a lot of turnovers. That again, that's where they get a lot of their points in transition off of turnovers from that press, just really spreading out their defense.
Womack kind of wanted to pop that 3 at the top of the corner.
BIC spreading this zone out right now. Vaughn going to weasel around in there and unable to finish.
So it will be Lady Mustang ball here. I believe we have BIC student section directly behind us here, Doug.
They're a little loud. That ball is going to be tipped. I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
I think that was off the Lady Rebels.
But still a great defensive possession for Riverside, man.
They want to force 15, 20 turnovers a night if they can.
Towel will pull up mid-range. Cannot get it at the line there, so Riverside will retake possession.
Womack to Womack to
Womack.
I
was just fixing to say that.
That's why I say it's easier to just say Claire and Carly Joe.
Bounce pass inside of Womack. Kick out. Corner 3 coming up for Riverside.
Well, that's a good play call. Get Brooklyn Berry a shot in the corner. That's what she likes.
Yeah, she's already made one so far tonight.
So did a good job there, just unable to connect. But Riverside crashes the glass. Offensive rebound by Vaughn, and she's going to go to the line for 2. A little strong on the first. A little bit of a low-scoring game right now. I think the lower scoring game maybe plays into BIC's hands a little bit. So Riverside wanting to really try to put some points on the board, if at all possible. Gathright in transition up off the glass.
Yeah, beautiful floater attempt. Still can't get it to fall, though. But, yeah, like you said, great transition there. Pass in coming up. Gathright. Spin move in the post, right hand. Can she get it off the fall on the back glass? She can.
It's what she does really well. She kind of knifes her way through there, spins around, and she's able to get that one up off the glass and rolls through.
Barry to Womack. Womack over here on this right wing. Bounce pass.
Into Akins, over to Vaughn.
Love the ball movement here.
They do a good job, especially interior passing. They do a really good job oftentimes of, finding the open girl, trying to create a mismatch if possible.
Mm-hmm. Substitution coming in for BIC.
Hannigan matches Vaughn height for height. So what height advantage Riverside might normally have at one position on the floor, they do not have tonight. So that is something to watch later in this one, as Vaughn's shots will be challenged maybe a little bit more than usual.
For sure. Try to get inside for Vaughn. Vaughn, great kick out, though, able to save the basketball for the Lady Rebels.
Riverside patient right now offensively. Vaughn with the spin. See, and that's exactly what I just talked about. Hannigan, size for size, they're probably both 6 feet tall, 6 feet, 6'1", I'm not sure, but both really, really tall. And so anytime Vaughn has it tonight, she's going to turn around, square up, but Hannigan's going to be looking her in the eyes.
Yeah, that's a great matchup for both of them as well.
That's Brooklyn Berry's second personal. She's going to have to be careful. Coach Tim's going to sub her out here with 3 to play here in the first on the next dead ball. That may have been a double dribble.
Possibly, but the rest might have overlooked it a little bit.
They did.
Nice turnover there. Riverside. They have possession now. Vaughn, kick out. Right wing three-pointer coming up for Riverside, and it is good.
Riley Akins knocks that one through.
It's our first three-pointer of the night.
Well, Riverside hasn't shot as many threes as they normally would in the first 5.5 minutes of a ball game. So kudos to BIC for getting a hand in their face, really challenging, making it difficult.
Gathright tried to pass that one over, and it's another turnover for him. Womack take it down. Another three-pointer coming up. And BIC student section will let her know.
Just a little off on that one.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think she got a little rushed on that and didn't have to force it.
Yeah, walk called on BIC that time, so another turnover. So Riverside will get the ball back here. Riverside still with the lead over BIC, 8-5 only.
Again, a little bit lower scoring.
Yeah.
But
Nice
I promise, BIC does not mind that. Mackey in the corner for 3, and that's going to be a little bit strong too.
Womack now left wing.
Riverside a little bit off right now
Yeah.
offensively as far as shooting the basketball. Mackie Morgan in the game.
I mean,
she can shoot it too.
Yeah.
So it's something that if they're able to get in rhythm,
It's
it can
scary,
get dangerous.
honestly. Yeah, because this Riverside team, they're known for their shooting and their shooting ability.
Cagle going to break the press there.
Great bounce pass. And there's another turnover, so Riverside will get the ball back again. Womack take the ball down. Morgan kind of stuck there. Bounce pass. Kick out to number 14 again in the corner. That's another three-pointer.
Riley Akins knocks down another. She has 6.
Yeah, Akins has done a phenomenal job so far. 6 points just in this first quarter.
She has games where she can really shoot it and other games where she doesn't shoot very often. So it's about finding a rhythm, finding some confidence. You know, when you're able to score, she could very well score 20, you know. So she's just got to find that confidence, see the ball go through the net, put points on the board. Same goes for all of them. I mean, like I said, they're a team full of shooters, so they see a few go in and they get that confidence up.
Mm-hmm.
It creates long nights a lot of times for their opponents. But Cagle done a really good job so far in this first quarter. She's going to get to the line now for a chance at 2 more.
Yeah, so the junior up to shoot 2.
Cagle, a really good softball player, too. Really good multi-sport player.
And you see a lot of that, especially, you know, when
smaller schools, see that often. 11-7, 48 seconds.
Womack with the handles.
That's a good job of finding Vaughn inside there, just unable to connect.
And that ball barely rolled out. So 35.8 here. Are they going to? Looks like they're going to keep the shot clock too. Ooh, that pass intended for number 3 Womack that time. Slips through her hands. So no shot clock remaining. So BIC actually they do have the potential to shoot the last shot here. Great defense though from Riverside. That high pressure defense.
They're going to do just that.
Gaff right at the logo.
That was a great job offensively. That's exactly what they wanted. They used pretty much the entire clock.
Yeah,
got the ball inside the towel, and she's going to get 2 free throws.
Yeah, great feed to towel. Yeah. 2.6 seconds here in this first. Much needed free throws coming up here for BIC. Tal looking to shoot her second shot here. She's good on it. 2.6 seconds, so maybe a possible full court heave here. Okay, can they get it half court? Even if it would have went in, it still didn't have enough time on the clock. So Riverside, they lead BIC currently 11-8 right here on Suncom Media's High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
At Roof Raiders, we never start with pushing a contract in your face. Because our first job isn't selling anything. It's protecting you in a time of need. Like supplying tarps or stopping leaks. Our first duty at Roof Raiders is to help. Every mission for us starts with response and ends with unconditional satisfaction. Count on it and count on us. Roof Raiders, always on top.
We welcome you back here on the campus of Riverside High School here for Suncom Media's Game of the Week. Riverside so far, they lead BIC 11-8 right now. Doc, it's a close ball game, and both of these teams very, very competitive, especially between both of these teams so far.
Oh, for sure, and I expected nothing less. BIC's plenty capable of keeping this one close and winning this basketball game, so they did a good job there in the first quarter, holding Riverside to 11, able to get 8 themselves, keep it a one-possession game. Going to have to keep that same intensity, especially on the defensive end.
A pull-up jumper that time will not fall. Good attempt from Morgan at least. So BIC, they're going to get the ball back here. Gathright. Nice kick out. BIC, great ball movement here. And Towels, she'll lose it. Vaughn tries to get it into Morgan's hands.
Going to get a jump ball there. Riverside going to take a timeout.
Yeah,
we'll take 1-2. We'll be right back.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible.
We welcome you back here to Riverside High School for Suncom Media's Game of the Week right here. Riverside, they lead BIC currently 11-8 here as we start the second quarter here, Doc.
Yeah, again, not a lot of offense right now. More defense for sure.
Look at Womack, though.
Well, that again, Riverside, they're going to have hands in the passing lane. Since these kids were in elementary, that's how they play. They want to get after you. They want to speed you up if they can. Try to get some deflections and run and gun. That's what they want to do.
I mean, both of these teams, they want to go to Cedar Ridge. They want to go to that 2A state tournament this year.
I think both teams have a pretty good chance of doing just that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, both of these teams neck and neck for number one in Class 2A3.
I will say that
tip. Look at Morgan. Morgan, she has a little room.
That
Beautiful spin move in the post, but we're not able to get that to fall.
That was a nice move, though.
Bounce past the towel. She'll get it.
It's a big answer there from BIC to cut this one to 1. That was a really nice spin
Morgan.
move by
I
Morgan.
kind of wanted her to make that, honestly. That was great. I love that. I mean, she had 2 defenders on her. She's spinning the post, and she had all the room, man. Beautiful, beautiful play. Morgan with the ball on that left wing. Bounce pass. Almost stolen. Riverside, they're able to keep it, though. Vaughn pulls up for mid. And Riverside, BIC's going to get it this time.
Gathright going to control it.
Gathwright's quick.
She is quick.
Great kick out, corner 3.
Good job of blocking out there. Riverside able to secure the rebound, limit BIC to 1 shot. That's what they're going to have to do, especially with the size differential.
Vaughn kicks out to Morgan. Morgan now right wing 3-pointer coming up. I will say this, Riverside, they're definitely doing a great job out-rebounding BIC in certain situations.
Well, they're just everywhere. They're pesky.
Oh, yeah.
I said that a little bit about South PM last game. They're pesky, and that Riverside very much the same way.
Yeah.
They just really get after you. They're all over the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's just how they play.
Passing coming up for the Lady Mustangs here. Ooh, another turnover on BIC there.
Might have got away with a walk there.
Womack baseline. Almost another turnover. What a save, though.
This has been a sloppy quarter for sure.
Yeah. Trying to get it inside. Another kick out. Now over here close to our side, and a big-time three-pointer again.
They needed that.
She's got 3 three-pointers so far tonight.
14-10, Riverside leads with just under 5 to play. That's where they sell out right there, just like that. They sell out. They're going hard for every, if BIC's going to swing it, Riverside's going to try to get a hand on it, deflect it.
Yeah.
That is good sometimes, and at other times that could turn into layups. So going to have to be a little bit more careful. BIC's a talented team. You can't give them wide open layups.
15 on the shot clock here. Gathright, a long pass over.
Emma Kate McCord has played some big minutes so far early in this one for the Lady Mustangs.
Gathright went for the wing three-pointer. That shot will not fall, so Riverside with the ball back again here.
Aiken's a little strong on the.
Barely missing that one.
8-footer there.
Beautiful pass from Gathright there. Great bounce pass.
BIC doing a really good job of moving the basketball, though. Keeping Riverside moving. You're going to create a mismatch at some point by moving the basketball the way they are.
And, maintaining Riverside to only 14 points here in the second quarter. And this is a Riverside team that is a high-scoring team. Right wing three-pointer coming up. That shot's not good either.
BIC's had some good looks, just unable to knock them down at this point.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful drive.
Just a little strong off the glass.
Yeah. Gathright.
It's a good job of Vaughn getting back down the floor and getting a hand on that shot. But
been loving Gathright's play so far. Very unselfish player. She knows how to set up her teammates really well.
And she gets down the floor in a hurry. She's looking to make something happen every time she gets the ball in her hands.
Mm-hmm. You can just tell how intense she is too. Just being down here on the court, we see things that a lot of people at home won't see. So you just kind of notice those things.
Mackie Morgan back in the game for the Lady Rebels. Towle looks to check back in. Kendra Towle looks to check back in. Give Riley Parker a breather. 3:23 to play here in the second quarter. 14-12, just a 2-point game.
Yeah, we've got a close game here, ladies and gentlemen, in Lake City. Defense chant from BIC's faithful. Womack bounce pass. Corner three coming up for Riverside. No good from Morgan.
Good job of rebounding there by Claire Womack.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned it earlier. I think Riverside, they've done a great job with the rebound so far. And it looks like we're going to see a timeout from Riverside. So Riverside, they only lead by 2 points right here on Suncom Media.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
We welcome you back here to Riverside High School. So far, Riverside, they lead BIC right now, 14-12 here on Suncom Media. Dr. Garrett Weaver, we return to action here. Less than 3 to go here in this first half.
Yeah, just kind of sloppy first half. I mean, if we're just calling it like it is, it's been a little bit sloppy.
I think it's been more of a sloppy second quarter for Riverside especially.
I think so, too. I think, it was just not how either one of them would have drawn it up. I think we've had 7 total points scored here in the second quarter.
There's been a lot of missed opportunities from both sides, though. Look at that, the defensive effort from BIC, though. Gathright, she's going to take it down. Try to kick it over to our teammate. McCord almost made that layup.
BIC wanted a foul there, and potentially so. Doesn't get the call.
Morgan. Long pass. Womack will drive, left hand. Was not able to get that to fall. To fight for the ball there.
Gonna get a foul on Carly Jo Womack. That is her second. Yeah, that is her second, team third. So not a lot of fouls, though, in this quarter. Riverside 3, BIC has not fouled at all in this quarter.
Great steal that time from Womack, able to get in front of there. That play that time. She thought about popping it. Sent it over. Womack kind of stuck in that corner. Whoa.
You don't see that very often.
No. That was a pass. That was an accident. Gathright, she's got all the room in the world. She'll finish. And BIC's faithful crowd, they're hyped. A tied ball game here in Lake City.
Feels like it's late in this one. We're only in the second quarter right now.
I know.
Crowd energy behind is I like it.
Great environment here at Riverside.
That's exactly what Riverside needed right there. Get the ball inside. Yeah. Vaughn able to seal her girl up and get a good look. Dump down pass. That was a great job offensively by the Lady Rebels.
It was a great job to finish that as well. Able to retake the lead, but corner three will not fall for the Lady Mustangs. And Womack, she's got the ball now. She's going to take it down. Nice kick out. Another three-pointer coming up. Will not fall again.
Towel going to slow things down with 55 seconds to play here. BIC wants to make sure they have a good offensive possession.
Great pass. Tried to dump it off to her teammate there, Hannikin. But will be another turnover, so Riverside will retain possession here. Less than 45 seconds to go. Womack get inside to Morgan. Morgan, another turnover. Towel. Great job. Gathright able to get the ball. The foul's drawn.
Fourth foul now on the Lady Rebels. Next one puts BIC at the free throw line, so you really want to play. There will be no shot clock. Shot clock will be turned off here.
Yeah.
For the last 33 seconds of this one. BIC can choose to take the last one and either take this game, either they can be down 2,
or they could take a lead.
Or as much as up 1 here before as we go to the break.
Which that'd be a good look for BIC, but
that's actually not a bad foul there though by BIC on the steal. That's only their first of the quarter, so you would rather go ahead and foul there and make Riverside take the ball out of bounds rather than give them a transition layup with a chance to extend.
How many turnovers though so far on BIC that Riverside has caused?
Several.
I mean, look at this. Womack a little bit open. She's going to drive. Left hand. A little bit of an acrobatic layup there. Won't able to get the fall. Less than 10 to go here. Gathright. Less than 5 seconds here. Thought about popping it. Towel. Almost will get it at the buzzer. Will hit the top of the rim though.
What a first half. Back and forth. 2-point game. Really good one here. You're going to want to check this one out. So take a little break. We'll send it to halftime. We come back, we'll have second half action. You're watching the Suncom Media Network.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Southern Home Healthcare is your on-call home health care provider. Practically any home medical supply or service you need, you will find at Southern Home Healthcare. They feature home oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, CPAP machines, braces, and more. And if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. On call 24 hours a day, 932-0990, 2925 South Caraway Road. Southern Home Healthcare. Solutions for your home healthcare needs.
Sounds like your garden's calling. And we have just what it needs this season. Whether you're starting from scratch or just want a new look, Allscapes Irrigation and Lawn Care has a stocked nursery full of trees, shrubs, and a wide variety of plants. Need fresh mulch, flagstone? We have plenty to pick from. Home garden, commercial, no matter the project, we have something for every green thumb. Allscapes Irrigation and Lawn Care, 1409 East Parker Road.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
If it seems like our roof raider trucks are everywhere,
Well, we kind of are.
at Roof Raiders, we're always helping our customers and our community. We're always on call, always on the move, always on top.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
And we come to you back live just outside of Jonesboro here in beautiful Lake City, Arkansas. Suncom Media welcomes you to high school game of the week. It's second half action between the Riverside Lady Rebels and the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs. Alex Gallion, of course, senior color analyst, Dr. Garrett Weaver. I
love the title. Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
I think it's feel I like calling you Doc, but I think just the Dr. Garrett Weaver is more preferred second half.
It's a close one for sure. I have great respect for both schools. The rivalry is deep, yes, but at the same time, like, you still appreciate good quality basketball, and you appreciate the kids from both schools and the staff at both schools. So there, when you're in school 30s, so.
That was probably the closest.
Yeah, I see the inbound the ball. They will possess it to start the second half.
Yep, they're going to switch sides here too as well. Close ball game we have here. 2-point ball game if you're just joining us here on Facebook and our YouTube. Try. I mean, she's going to use her dominance and her aggression to get inside like that. Great job from Tal.
That was a really good job. And when defending her, when she makes that move, you're going to have to make sure you keep your hands straight up. Can't come down like that. They're going to call that foul every time because Tal does such a good job of initiating contact.
Yeah, and Tal, so far she had 3 points in that first half, so looking for potentially 5 points if she's able to make both of these free throws. Try to tie her and also tie the ball game here if she's able to make both.
Well, I'm anxious to see the adjustments that each team makes here.
Yeah, because Riverside had to adjust something.
Talent good on both.
So we have a tied ball game here in Lake City. 16-16 is the score. We'll say this BIC definitely brought a lively crowd tonight.
They did. They certainly did.
Great pull-up floater, or great pull-up jumper, from Vaughn. She's got 5 points on the night now.
Turnover there. We're going to give the ball back to the Lady Rebels.
And that was definitely a big con for BIC in that first half, was the turnovers. Womack. A wing three-pointer shot coming up. Will not fall for Riverside. They would have get that rebound, but a turnover. Ooh. Tried to bounce pass it, tried to get into Hannikin's hands.
Another turnover there. Just BIC's going to have to clean it up. They can't keep giving away possessions. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to make sure they get a chance to shoot the basketball. You can't give a team like Riverside at home, who is as good as they are defensively for sure, you can't give them the ball multiple times without shots attempted.
Oh, yeah. Womack kind of stuck there. Drive, bounce pass. That is Brooklyn Berry. Back to Brooklyn Berry. Side now to Vaughn. Vaughn, I'm surprised they didn't call a kickball violation. Maybe it hit her ankle or knee. But that was definitely out on BIC there.
Almost stepped in bounds.
Yeah.
Just barely able to get rid of it.
Less than 5 on that shot clock. Brooklyn Berry pulls up.
It's a good rebound there by Hannikin.
Hannikin spin. Whoa. I think they're looking for a foul there. Gathright, though, it won't matter. She's going to bang a three-pointer from the right wing.
BIC with their first lead in quite some time, maybe for the whole game. So 19-18 Lady Mustangs. We're going to take a commercial break. You're watching the high school game of the week on Suncom Media.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gathright hit a big right-wing three-pointer just now to take the lead for BIC. It's 19-18. BIC with just a 1-point lead here, Doc.
Yeah, again, not sure that maybe BIC's first lead of the game, but nonetheless comes in a big time here. Momentum swing in this third quarter. Riverside going to have to figure out something offensively. They are just not in any kind of rhythm.
And Gathright almost stole that again. Been loving her game tonight. She's had a great game. Vaughn, she's looking to drive. Will draw contact as well. And looks like we'll go to the line here to shoot two for Riverside. Great job from Vaughn there, though. Able to kind of create space there and able to get inside and draw some contact. Try to retake this lead for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, what they're going to have to do, I think, right now is they're going to have to draw Vaughn out. They're going to have to give her the ball and let her try to operate attacking the rim. She has quickness and the ability to do that. They're going to have to force Hannikin to guard her, and because Hannikin from a speed standpoint is going to be able to guard her a little bit better maybe than Parker or Tao.
Yeah.
Either one of them are good defenders, but with the athleticism that Vaughn possesses, they're going to have to draw Hannikin out of the lane and onto Vaughn, and Vaughn's going to have to try to do a little bit of one-on-one to draw defenders to her.
Speaking of Hannikin, she's going to get inside, not able to get that layup to fall. But with Vaughn's free throw points, that will take her to 7 points on the night and will retake the lead for the Lady Rebels here. Gathright trying to find someone to pass it into, and a great steal that time from Brooklyn Berry. Berry, she's got some room, will drive and will draw contact as well. Great steal, man. I mean, that is something that Riverside has done a great job on all night tonight, kind of catching BIC off guard in a way.
That's a heads-up play to turn around there on the inbound, though, to get the deflection on the pass, to give herself a chance at a break. Barry, a very good free throw shooter on the year.
I believe Barry hasn't actually scored since.
She hit that opening three.
Yeah, so she hasn't scored since the first quarter. So 5 points on the night for Brooklyn Berry.
Cagle splits the defenders. BIC, again, doing a good job moving the basketball. That's a floater there by McCord, and it's going to rim out.
Great floater, too, just not able to get it to fall.
Not a bad possession, not a bad shot at all, just unable to knock it down. Womack splits the defenders, and she draws the contact for the foul.
That's back-to-back times that Riverside is able to draw contact as they head towards the paint there. So,
well, much more controlled the last couple possessions for the Lady Rebels
than it was probably entirety of that second quarter, honestly.
They've done a better job of setting up the offense, taking good looks, getting to the rim, drawing some contact, getting to the free throw line. They're guard heavy. They're good shooters. They're good free throw shooters. So they need to make sure, they do the little things to be able to get to the line, everybody get a break, settle in, and get some points on the board.
And actually, number one, Carly Jo Womack, she's kind of had a slower night tonight. Only has 3 points here in this third quarter. And look at that. Another turnover on BIC. And it looks like we are going to see a timeout from Buffalo Island Central. So Riverside, they lead BIC right now 24-19. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. here in Lake City, Arkansas for Suncom Media's high school game of the week. Riverside, they lead BIC right now, 24-19. Coming off that turnover from BIC, Doc.
Well, a bucket here, Riverside on a 6-0 run right now. A bucket right here really keeps that momentum in their favor. Womack a little bit short on the shot, but off the Lady Mustangs, and it's going to stay with the Lady Rebels.
Nice screen from Vaughn there. Less than 15 on the shot clock.
It's a good look three there from Barry, and she is a knockdown shooter, so that's not a look you mind one bit if you're the Lady Rebels.
Barry has definitely picked it up here, though, in the third quarter with 5 points tonight. Gathright, nice kick out.
A little wide on that three by Cagle, but it's a good look. That's exactly what the Lady Mustangs needed.
Womack take the ball down here at the Riverside logo. Nice screen from Vaughn again, and a pull-up jumper will not fall. But Womack able to gain a rebound. She's going to put up a shot.
That was odd because Chandler Gathright standing out of bounds, ball's deflected, and it lands in her hands. What do you do? There's nothing you can do. Vaughn with the turnaround, and she's going to get that one to rattle home.
Great
That's
job.
a big bucket there for Lady Rebels. 8-0 run pushes this lead up to 7 with 3:16 to play.
Vaughn's got 9 points now in the night. BIC's trying to get the ball up court. Whoa. Number 12 there. You saw that too, didn't you, Parker?
Yeah, I think she extended to try to create a little bit of space there. I don't think she meant any harm by it. I think she's just trying to clear a little bit of space, and in doing so, it looked aggressive.
Coach is trying to dispute that too a little bit.
But I think here's the thing: sometimes, as a player, sometimes frustrations get the best of you, and maybe you're a little more aggressive at times than what you meant to be. So I think it's good that they didn't call any kind of intentional there.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional.
Just a foul and play on.
Gathright, she's got some room. She will draw contact and will go to the line here. I have been really impressed with Gathright's game tonight, man.
She's a good player.
She's had 7 points on the night, most points for BIC.
She can really score. She's only a sophomore. She's gonna be really good the next few years for sure.
That is true. She is only a sophomore.
She was crucial down the stretch for them last year. She was a big piece of their success.
They're gonna take Parker out. BIC will put Towel back in. Gathright was able to make that second free throw, so 8 points on the night for her. Riverside quickly, though. Womack, look how quick she's able to get down the court. Top of the key, blocked. Shot is rejected from BIC that time. Gathright, Euro step, cannot get that one to fall either. Great. Wow.
It's a little sloppy. I think it'll settle down here for just a second.
Inside, Vaughn. Her shot. Man, I will say this, man, the defensive effort from both sides.
It's not lacking, that's for sure. And here's the thing, again, rivalry game like this.
It gets personal a little bit, a little heated.
You start to see emotions a little bit amped, and that makes this game fun, though.
Vaughn will get over to Barry. Oh, another turnover from Riverside here.
I think you just see some missed timing on both ends of the floor. Cutters, or the ball is behind them, the ball is over them.
Yeah.
There's just, it's like a quarterback throwing to receiver. Sometimes the timing has to line up, and if the timing doesn't line up, it results in turnovers.
A reach-in foul there from Carly Jo Womack there on Gathright. Passing coming up.
Minute 53 to play here in the third.
Towel, top of the key for the Lady Mustangs. Oh, Lou almost lost control there. Got to get it into somebody.
That That's the right call there. She drug her foot. Could have potentially been a foul earlier than that, but in that spot, she definitely moved her foot a little too soon.
I think BIC's coach was looking for a foul there. Womack, left wing. Shot won't fall, and a rebound from Womack.
Big rebound by Claire right there.
Inside to Vaughn. Vaughn will use her strength to get inside. Will not be able to make it, but will draw contact, so we'll shoot 2 for Riverside.
A foul will be on Josephine Hannigan. That's her third team foul, number 5. So either way, it was a two-shot foul, no matter how you look at it. Vaughn a little quick there on the shot. Unable to hit that one. You know, in a situation like this, it's been a fast-paced game, up and down. Step to the line, everybody catch your breath for a minute, take a couple dribbles, shoot the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll make this one, and I think you're going to see her.
Yeah, she'll reach double-digit points tonight.
We're going to get a sub in for her here. She gathered herself a little better on that one and took her time, made that free throw. So 7-point game with 1:23 to play here in the third.
Vaughn with 11 points tonight. Trying to get the ball up court. Wow, great job from Womack. I mean, she just got right behind her that time. She didn't even see that coming.
Well, she's just pesky, man. She's a great defender. She's one of the best defenders Riverside has had. She draws the task every night of guarding the other team's best player every single night. So and she never backs down. She never shies away from it.
Gathright able to save it. Parker can get it back. Parker to Tao. Now back to Parker. Top of the key. Shot won't fall. Parker will get her own rebound, though. Great board now over to Tao. She thought about shooting it. And back to Gathright here. So less than a minute here in the third. Gathright will spin. Kick out. And now a drive this time from Tao. She'll get it off the back glass to fall and it rolls in.
Cuts it to a 5-point game with 45 to play here in the third quarter.
5 points for Tao right now, and a corner 3 will not fall.
Morgan for 3 on the right wing. And
Morgan possibly. Man, she almost got that rebound. She was close from it.
That's good hustle there, but BIC, if they so choose, could take the last shot of the quarter. 31.5 to play. Shot clock will be off.
Mm-hmm.
Riverside full court press. Might have got away with a little bit of a bump there. Cagle going to get the long pass.
Getting the
Parker is going to get the and one opportunity as she finishes with the left hand to cut it to 3.
And one, count it for Parker, man.
It's a great job of not giving up on the play by the Lady Mustangs, keeping it alive, getting the ball in. Parker, right place, exactly where she needed to be. Strong, able to finish with her left hand there. That's a big bucket.
Able to convert on that and 1, too. So big play. So only down by 2 now is BIC. And with Riverside, they can have the last shot here. Look at this pressure defense here. Womack, though, she's going to drive. She has some room. Euro can't get that one to fall. And it is Womack who still has it. Stop the clock at 4.9.
That's going to send her to the line for 2.
Yeah.
They are in the bonus.
So Womack at the line here. These are crucial free throws, man, especially when you head into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. 5 seconds is plenty of time. 4.9 on the clock. That's plenty of time for BIC to get the ball down the floor. Riverside probably going to pressure. I'm assuming make or miss. They're going to pick them up here in the front court. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah,
try to slow them down a little bit.
Over to Towel. She has a second to shoot. She gets it off in time. Almost drains it at the buzzer. We head into the fourth quarter here on Suncom Media. And we welcome you back here to Lake City, Arkansas, here on the campus of Riverside High School. We start out here the fourth quarter of Suncom Media's high school game of the week. So far, Riverside with a small lead over BIC, 28-25 right now, and it's been a really, really close ball game so far between both of these squads. Both, if you're just joining us, both of these teams ranked number 1 and number 2 in Class 2A3, so a big rivalry matchup, but it's also a big conference matchup. Womack, she almost has that steal, and Gathright with sort of an elbow, it looked like, to Womack, and they're going to call it on Gathright, as I think they should. I mean, Gathright, she threw that elbow. Gathright basically just threw an elbow at Womack. I don't think it was intentional, but they did call it on her. So that will cause a turnover for them. Big three coming up for Womack. Womack will shoot it and score.
That is a huge three-point basket by Carly Jo Womack, and she knocked that down with ice water in her veins.
And she's been kind of quiet tonight, so that was a big three-pointer. First three-pointer for her tonight. Gathright will drive. Try to get it into Parker, and almost saved it there. Womack now, she's going to take it back down the court.
Doing a little bit of everything is Carly Jo Womack right now for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, Womack, she really is an explosive start here to this fourth quarter. Riverside definitely has brought out a student section.
Well, it's going to be fiery here the last 7:21 of this game. You can count on that.
No, for sure. Gets it inside to Vaughn. Vaughn almost lost it there. Nice kick out. Keeping the ball alive. Almost stolen. And great effort from McCord there. And BIC's head coach very upset right now at the senior official here. There's been a couple times tonight that he thought some fouls should have went their way. Oh. It is definitely getting riled up here at Riverside. Look at that. Corner three. No good that time. Great shot attempt from Brooklyn Berry at least. Gathright. Get the screen from Tao, and now top of the key. Inside drive. It looks like, yes, she did. She did get it out. 15 on the shot clock. Gathright will drive.
Nice move. That's a nice move. That's tough to evade the defender just like that. That is really impressive.
You know, it kind of looked like a little bit of a travel, but it wasn't a travel at all. Yeah, like you said, great move there from Gathright. She's been really impressive tonight. Passing coming up for BIC. Get into Parker's hands. Parker doesn't go backcourt, so ball's still alive.
Riverside with a lot of contact there. Going to have to be careful. They're going to pick up some fouls.
Mid-range jumper pull-up will not fall. Parker tried to save it again. Will go out on BIC, so Riverside basketball here. And, man, this BIC crowd, man, they're starting to get very vocal.
I can barely hear you at times.
I know. I mean, they're directly behind us, ladies and gentlemen. Inside Vaughn.
That was nice.
A little bit of room.
That was no doubt when she caught the ball, she was going to score right there. That was a beautiful job offensively by the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, BIC, they're going to call a timeout. Riverside, they lead 33-25 here on Suncom Media.
Southern Home Healthcare is your on-call home health care provider. Practically any home medical supply or service you need, you will find at Southern Home Healthcare. They feature home oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, CPAP machines, braces, and more. And if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. On call 24 hours a day, 932-0990, 2925 South Caraway Road. Southern Home Healthcare, solutions for your home healthcare needs.
Back here in Lake City, Arkansas on the campus of Riverside High School for Suncom Media's high school game of the week. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you have missed one heck of a ball game so far. Riverside, they lead BIC with a small lead of 33-25 here with 6 minutes left to play here, so still plenty of action here.
It has been a dandy for sure. 8-point game, but it doesn't feel like an 8-point game.
Beautiful floater from Gath right there, able to get it off the back glass to finish.
That's a great job in transition of Chandler Gathright to get a big bucket. BIC needed that one, cuts it to 6.
Morgan pulls up. She gets it to fall.
Huge answer from Mackie Morgan, pushes it back to 8. Morgan been a little quiet offensively.
Yeah.
She's capable of scoring 15 or 20 a night too. Can really shoot. She's so fast.
I think a potential blocking foul. Definitely been impressed with BIC's play tonight. Be a big win for them if they're able to pull out an upset over Riverside. I mean, this Riverside team undefeated in conference play this year. All the room in the world, missed the layup.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up.
Morgan on that right wing. Over to Womack, back to Morgan. Less than 20 on the shot clock. And look at Brooklyn Berry. Berry will drain it from the left wing.
Pushes it up to 11. The largest lead of the night for the Lady Rebels with 5 minutes exactly to play.
At the intensity in Morgan's eyes, you can see it. Gathright, top of the key. She'll drain a three-pointer, back-to-back for an answer, and we will see a timeout from BIC. We'll be right back.
Sounds like your garden's calling. And we have just what it needs this season. Whether you're starting from scratch or just want a new look, Allscape's Irrigation and Lawn Care has a stocked nursery full of trees, shrubs, and a wide variety of plants. Need fresh mulch, flagstone? We have plenty to pick from. Home garden, commercial, no matter the project, we have something for every green thumb. Allscape's Irrigation and Lawn Care, 1409 East Parker Road.
Are back here for Suncom Media Productions High School Game of the Week. Riverside, they lead BIC by 8 points right now, 38-30. And back and forth has this ball game been. I mean, Riverside, they were able to sink a three, and then Gathright, she was able to respond with another three-pointer.
Yeah, a lot more offense this half for sure compared to that first half.
Womack trying to get the ball down. We'll bounce pass to Vaughn. Womack get it over back to Vaughn. Some tough defense here, Vaughn. 16 on the shot clock here. Berry floater will get it to fall. Beautiful floater from Brooklyn Berry. They would extend that lead now, a 10-point lead.
It's a good job of Berry. She gets double digits on the night now. She has 10, 40-30. It's a good drive there by Cagle. Unable to get the roll, but draws the contact. She's going to shoot two.
Foul number 14, Riley Aikens. At the line, shooting for Buffalo Island. Number 13, Jalen Cagle.
Don't forget, stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up of this ball game tonight that is brought to you by Roof Raiders. Right, kind of stuck there, almost, she was kind of in trouble there, able to get that ball out though. Right, she's gonna take it. Tough finish, but.
Good rebound there by Claire Womack. She goes up and draws the contact. Gonna go to the line for two.
Much needed contact on. I mean, the other Womack, I mean, she's gonna have a slower night tonight. I don't think she scored one time so far.
She's not known for her offensive prowess. She's known more defensively. Talking about Claire, she's known way more for her defensive abilities, and they are.
That's definitely not slacking at all tonight.
She's superb on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah.
Without her, they would not be near as successful. So that's not a knock on her to say she's not as good offensively, because they need everything that she brings to the table.
But, man, she's definitely a defensive warrior.
Absolutely. She is fun to watch.
And sometimes you just need that. You need that.
Every really good team has a player that is
just
a lockdown defender, and that's exactly what Claire Womack is. As she guards Chandler Gathright out here at 25, 30 feet.
Parker, mid-range pull-up, and the shot kind of overshot a little bit, went to the other side of the rim. So it's still a 10-point lead for Riverside here. Vaughn now on that right wing, over back to Womack. Look at Womack. She had some room there. Let's go! Fast, get it in. Try to get inside to Vaughn. Now it's back to Womack. Womack's on that right wing. Shot won't fall. They're able to gain an offensive rebound.
It's a good job there of keeping the play alive. A jump ball. It's BIC able to get their hands on it. Draw the jump ball.
Gathright.
It's a good job of drawing the contact. That is the right call. There was some contact there. Claire Womack on the foul. Not in the bonus just yet.
Trying to create some space. Gathright spin move.
It's good hustle there, though, as Parker tries to save it back. 2:25 to go. 10-point game, 41-31 Lady Rebels.
Good Barry trying to take it down herself.
Cagle now going to pull up and thought about it. She thought about it, but
Parker, she'll pull up, though, top of the key. Look at Barry. She's got some room. Whoa.
Draw some contact there. That's a good job of attacking the rim. She could have stayed out, spotted up, didn't choose to do that. Instead, she drives in, draws a little contact. She's going to go to the line for two.
At the line, shooting for Riverside, number 12, Brooklyn Berry.
I look over to see my son in the bleachers getting his diaper changed.
Oh, I see it too now.
Oh, goodness. He's a dandy, let me tell you. Very good on the first one. Second on the way. Also good. Didn't touch a single part of the rim.
You love to see it. Gathright, of course, will take the ball down again for the Lady Mustangs. Inside to Towel. Towel now inside. Great job that time from Hannikin.
Good job of finding her on the cut right there.
Able to finish for that junior. Hannikin's definitely, only being a junior, still have another senior year for her. It's going to be a very valuable piece for this BIC team next year. Look at Barry, all the room in the world. Huh?
43-33, 127, BIC with the basketball.
Not going to touch it. Able to try to save some time here. They got to score pretty soon. Hannikin in that corner. Over to McCord. McCord will drive.
It's a good job there. McCord making herself available middle of the lane.
Mm-hmm.
They hit her on the pass on the cut. She's able to draw the contact and go to the free throw line. That's 5 fouls now on Riley Akins. She is going to foul out of this one. Mackie Morgan will check into the game for her.
Aiken definitely had a great job defensively and offensively tonight. I believe she had 9 points tonight. She could have had more, but we are going to see a full timeout here, so we'll be right back here on Suncom Media.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
Back here in Lake City, Arkansas, Suncom Media's high school game of the week, Riverside. They really started to take this one off here in the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead here.
Yeah, they kind of pulled away, pushed it up to, I think, maybe 11-ish was the largest lead of the game.
I think
something
so.
Along those lines. But nonetheless, it's been a close game.
Yeah.
Definitely within reach at the entire point. So.
And I've been impressed with BIC tonight as well.
As have I.
They're going to be a good team, and especially in that 2A state tournament.
Gritty. They've played hard.
Yeah.
They've not quit.
And Gathright will intentionally foul. It's going to be very interesting, though, to see how both of these teams will play in the 2A state tournament if they're able to make it. But I'm sure both of these squads will make it.
I think they both will.
Over at Cedar Ridge this year.
Could be a lot worse. It was Mansfield last year, so yeah. Cedar Ridge is definitely drivable.
And AAA, they announced all of the tournament host sites, earlier last week. Earlier last week. 6A will be at Springdale. 5A will be hosted by Greene County Tech.
Oh, wow.
4A is at Magnolia this year. 3A, I'm not too sure about 3A, but I do know 2A will be at Cedar Ridge, and then 1A will be hosted by Mark Tree, but all the games will be played at Truman.
That'll be good too. There's a lot of really good basketball just down the road at Truman.
There's a lot of state tournaments being hosted in Northeast area this year. So because a lot of the tournaments last year were hosted by Northwest Arkansas teams. Right. Same with volleyball this year. Majority of the tournaments were all in Northwest Arkansas.
It's good to have some over this way.
Oh yeah.
At the line, shooting for Riverside, number 1, Carly Jo Womack.
But, yeah, this is going to be a big conference win for Riverside. Definitely going to be a momentum boost as they head into the rest of conference play this year.
Well, and hats off to BIC, and we'll talk a little bit more in the postgame, but hats off to BIC. They gave them everything they wanted.
Mm-hmm. Great floater from Gathright. It was a great finish. She just had so many defenders in the post there. But Gathright, an impressive showing tonight. She's had the most points for BIC with 13.
Very talented player. She's asked to do a lot. Just to be a sophomore, she's asked to do a lot, but she handles it well. She carries herself well. She's really, really talented.
Okay, so the 3A state tournament is hosted by Valley Springs, but all the games will take place at North Arkansas.
Yeah, college. In Harrison.
Got even some of the regional host sites. We could talk a little bit about this in the post-game show.
McCord with the 3 in the corner. Just off the mark, but good hustle there by Cagle. Going to get called for a bump. Riverside going to go back to the free throw line. This score is not going to be indicative of the type of game that this was. As it's now a 15-point game.
Yeah,
Riverside trying to
because
push it further,
because it was a close game all the way up to this fourth quarter here.
Yeah. Well, a 5-point game, I believe. Well, 3-point game maybe heading into the fourth quarter, wasn't it?
I believe so.
2 or 3 point
game. There was only a
1-point
lead at halftime.
It was a 2-point lead at halftime.
Okay.
3-point lead. Riverside had the lead 11-8 at the end of the first. 16-14 at the half.
Yeah, it was
maybe
really
27-24.
Yeah, it was really Riverside that just came away though here at the end in this fourth quarter.
24 fourth quarter points, I believe, if my math is correct. So
shot clock and game clock at the same.
Yeah, I can really just take this one, kneel it out almost. No need to take a shot at this point. I think we're going to end it here at 51-34, and rightfully so.
Yeah, but it was a great win from Riverside. But BIC, man, we're going to talk about it here in the post-game wrap-up here in a few minutes. But, man, I've been very impressed with BIC's work tonight, and this is definitely going to be a team in 2A that you're going to want to look out for. So final score, Riverside 51 to BIC's 34. Now, do not go anywhere, though. Stay with us here for the post-game wrap-up that is brought to you by Roof Raiders. We'll be right back.
At Roof Raiders, we never start with pushing a contract in your face, because our first job isn't selling anything. It's protecting you in a time of need. Like supplying tarps or stopping leaks, our first duty at Roof Raiders is to help. Every mission for us starts with response and ends with unconditional satisfaction. Count on it and count on us. Roof Raiders, always on top.
And we welcome you here to the post-game wrap-up presented to you by Roof Raiders. Alex Gallion, of course, Dr. Garrett Weaver. Weaver, great win tonight for Riverside. You're all on monitor. But, man, it was a really, really close game, really up to that fourth quarter. So, overall, we talk about the first half a little bit. What were your thoughts on that first half?
I felt like the first half was sloppy. For sure the second half. I love you too, baby. I love you too. Hang on just a minute, okay? Second quarter was a little bit sloppy, really on both sides for sure.
Yeah.
I felt like offensively both teams kind of struggled to get into a rhythm there.
Mm-hmm.
And so halftime adjustments were made. Third quarter a little bit cleaner. I felt like it got a little bit chippier maybe. Both teams a little more aggressive, playing a little harder, which you can't fault anybody for that. That's what you want to see. And then BIC kept it close, neck and neck. Riverside tried to pull away a few times and really couldn't. And then fourth quarter rolled around. Riverside, Carly Jo Womack had a big end of the third, start of the fourth.
Yeah.
Really sparked some things for the Lady Rebels, and then was able to move into that fourth quarter. Riverside hit a couple big shots, couple threes, and really extended the lead, and it was tough for BIC to overcome.
I want to shout out some key players from tonight's game from BIC. It was really number 20, Gathright. She had 13-point performance tonight. When you talk about Riverside, though, I mean, honestly, you could talk about that entire starting lineup. They all had over 5 points tonight, and a couple of them even reached into double digits tonight.
Well, very balanced attack, and that's how it is a lot of nights for the Lady Rebels. They look to get anywhere from that 8 to 15-point mark from several players, and it varies night in, night out. It's never really the same. So they have a lot of potential scorers night in, night out, and so it's a matter of whose shots are falling and finding a rhythm offensively, and really didn't get going offensively till the fourth quarter, but able to do enough and keep the score, far enough ahead that they, could hold off until the fourth quarter to get going. But hats off to both teams. I really want to give a shout out to BIC as far as how they battled tonight. They didn't back down in any facet of the game, and Riverside just able to do just enough really to stave off a potential upset, and I think that's something that both teams can kind of build on over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. BIC, their next game is going to be against Corning, I believe, and it will be at home for BIC. And then Riverside, their next game is going to be on the road at Cross County.
So games that both of those teams should win on paper. So, you use tonight, you get better, you look at it, you say, hey, this is what we need to work on. Let's focus on this and practice the rest of the week. Come next game, let's see if we can clean a few things up, get back in the win column if you're BIC, and stay in the win column if you're the Lady Rebels.
And next time you see Suncom Media's high school game of the week, it will be this Friday. It is the Westside Warriors, the number one ranked team in Class 4A3, when they take on the Pocahontas Redskins. Doc, what are your thoughts on that game?
That's going to be a good game. I look forward to it. Westside really talented. They've got couple really, really good players, very well coached every single year. Pocahontas, I know a little bit less about Pocahontas, but I do know that every year Pocahontas is just a bruiser of a team. They play play hard. They really scrap. They get after you. They challenge you. So I look for that to be a pretty good game Friday night.
Oh, and that Westside team, man, I mean, that's a team that went toe-to-toe with Brooklyn last year in the regional tournament and went over to the state tournament, and they kept some guys from last year too, so that Westside team's looking to be really good this year.
They're really, really talented. So I know we've on the horizon we have that Brooklyn Westside game, but we'll get a glimpse of Westside Friday and kind of see how good they are right now at this point in the year.
Now, well, we want to appreciate all of you guys for watching Suncom Media's High School Game of the Week, presented to you by Suncom Media, your choice for high-quality sports broadcasts. For Dr. Garrett Weaver and the entire crew here at Suncom Media, I'm Alex Scallion, and we'll see you this Friday.